Good people, it's So Wig out here, and if this is the first time you've seen a video from me, then welcome. I hope you do all those little cute things YouTubers tell you to do, like subscribe, like, etc, etc, etc. But if you've never seen a video from me, I am your neighborhood friendly wig reviewer. I've taken like an 8-9 month hiatus, and I really hated to do it, guys, but life will come and snatch you up and give you no other choice. But I am so proud to look back and see how far I've come. I had to kind of take a pause in September, October, because my father fell really ill, and so I didn't know how often I was going to have to travel to kind of check in on him. But I am so proud to say that though dementia trying to punk him, he is coming through and his physical health is getting better day by day. And I've also been able to graduate my daughter, who's going to be going to college to play basketball, and really to be able to commit to my family the way they deserved. I really had to put a pause on social media, and y'all, somewhere in there I found myself breaking a couple of toes. That really happened a few days after my birthday, but y'all, it was just like craziness, and so I could never get back into my rhythm of creating content. But all that is done now, and so I'm coming back at you, not with the same things that I'm usually reviewing, but I am coming to talk to you guys again about new products from Innovative Weaves and Wigs, including these super adorable clip-ins, but also I have on this super adorable ponytail. And y'all, I'm over 40, so I grew up in a generation where we had drawstring ponytails, and they had combs that would like stick into your scalp, and you pull the drawstring and wrap the drawstring around, and you had a super bad headache, and sometimes you lost hair at the top. And so this one was so dope when I pulled it out and saw how it worked. And so what we're gonna do today is look at the different colors you have when it comes to options with the ponytail and the clips, and then we're also gonna look at a couple of ways to style it. I'm new to this, but I'm true to this, and so we're going to look at it together, and if I can do it, trust me, you can do it too. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing I want you guys to notice is the difference between the two color options that you have. This one here on my left, this is called the bold ombre, and you can see that it is pretty bold. It goes from this darker root pretty quickly into the boldness of the color. And then here on my right side, we have the soft ombre that doesn't just go so quickly from the dark to the light. And I guess that's why they call it soft, because it's softly going into that ombre, like being real sensitive and gentle about it. And so we have that dark root, and then we have a bit of a lighter color in between, and then it ends with this here light color. So I want you to look at that again. This is the bold and the soft ombre, and this is the kinky straight texture. But let's look at the clip-ins where you add them to your hair. This is a traditional looking clip-in, but this one right here is the True Root technology, and that's what allows it to lay so flat on your head. Look at that. Now let's jump into this here ponytail. One of my favorite features is that it does have this little strap that has hair connected onto it, so that when I wrap it around my ponytail, I don't have to take out extra hair. So when I'm installing it, I do want to take a moment to talk to those who may struggle with thinning edges and hair loss on the sides. I started using this coloring stick for the grays after COVID because my hair got super gray, and I noticed that it really helped fill in where my hair was sparse on the sides. And so once I filled that in a bit, I took my pressing comb and I just kind of went through it. I'm not trying to get it straight, but I'm just trying to get it to where I can pull it up into a ponytail and not have a whole bunch of hair that's kind of getting curly and frizzing up on me. And so again, I just took my pressing comb, used the heat protectant, and went through my hair. And with this first style, I like the cuteness of having those two little clips at the front. And so I'm taking out a very, very, very thin amount of hair, and I'm measuring it against the two small pieces of the clip-ins that came in my package, and I'm sectioning that off, and I'm just gonna pull my hair up into a ponytail Once I get my hair into the ponytail, I'm going to take that loose end and I'm going to put it into a braid. And I'll show you why this is important. I don't too much think it matters if your hair is real thick or real thin, but if you can get it into a braid and kind of ball it up and make it into a knot, it's going to make installing that ponytail really easy. I've said it before, I really don't like gels and glues, but I do like these little wax sticks. And so I'm just going to make sure that everything is kind of smooth up into that ponytail and just kind of brush it, blend it in a little bit. It's a little white there in a few places, but eventually it's not. So for the ponytail, there's this little clip and strap, and you can kind of clip it on there and it makes like a little hole. That's what I use to wrap around my ponytail, and from there I was able to tuck that comb up into the braid, and it was super secure, guys. Once I kind of played around with it and made sure that it felt secure, remember that little piece I mentioned to you guys earlier? I just took that and I began to wrap it around my ponytail. And again, it made it feel so secure, and I just adored the way it kind of pushed my ponytail up with a little bit of height. And so that is all that I had to do. I kind of got a little bit of the colored hair added on there a little bit, but with this particular ponytail, it's different from the bold ombre because it's all black, but the bold ombre has that lighter color in that ponytail wrap as well. And once I got done with that, it was time to install my 2 True Root like clip-ins to the root of my hair. I just clipped one clip-in on the right, one clip-in on the left. Already you can see it's going to be nice and flat. And once I got that done, I just parted my hair in the center. It was already kind of kinky, straight-ish, just because I did put that pressing comb through it, but it blended effortlessly with absolutely no product. If you want to go ahead and add a little bit of wax, you can, but I do want you to see just how thin of the amount of hair it was that I left out. Not much blending, it is a perfect match. And so here is the first look that I tried with my clip-ins. I actually wrapped it into a bun as well. All right, now let's go to the second look. I kid you not, guys, the half up, half down style has always been one of my favorite looks. And so I started by sectioning the front of my hair off. And for the back, I just did a couple of cornrows going from the top where the part was down to the nape of my neck. And I just connected the loose ends of those braids into the next braid so that it was nice and flat. Afterwards, I was able to take those clip-ins and just put them in. And yo, I don't mean to flex, but y'all, I did this entire style with no mirror whatsoever. So imagine how much better it would have been if I actually had my mirror. Once I got to where my part was, I took the True Root clip-ins and added them there. And I just want you to see how that looks with absolutely no leave out. There's no filter, no bulkiness. That is the True Root clip-in. You may have noticed that the clip-ins were a little puffy at the root, and that's okay too, because sometimes I really like big hair, but I did kind of want to smooth it out a little bit, so I hit it with one of my curling irons, not for a tight curl, but just to loosen out some of that kink. I went ahead and started to focus on the top and put my hair in the ponytail, and I really followed it pretty much like I did on the other style. I made the ponytail, put it in a braid, balled it up, and then added on my ponytail just like in the other video. As a reminder, I'm not the one that's ever gonna just like lay my edges, especially after losing so much hair from COVID. And as it's growing back, I just don't want to add all that product. So I love the fact that I can leave it kind of freestyle and it still blends in with this beautiful kinky texture. Once I got that ponytail wrapped, it was a go, y'all. So there's the second style, which is the half up, half down. Thank you guys again for rocking with me even throughout my hiatus, but I'm back. That's a done deal. Until next time, it's So Wigged Out signing off. Bye.